welcome back to another vlog. If you're new here, my name is Emily, and if you didn't know, today is my birthday. I am so excited. I have so much planned for today and so much that I'm looking forward to. First things first, we're taking Leo for a walk. We're spending our time doing some self-care, getting ready this morning. I'm gonna be going downtown to the Well, my first time at Sweat Tonic. I'm really excited. We're gonna be getting brunch, we're gonna be going pottery painting, we're gonna be going shopping, all the fun things before we come back home tonight to spend the evening with Leo and the girls and eating cake and ordering in, and I am so excited. Today is my 29th birthday. I feel like I have a hard time wrapping my head around that. It feels like just yesterday I was in my early 20s, which is wild. But part of that could be because of COVID. COVID took away quite a few years, but today I'm turning 29 and I feel like I have so many goals that I want to reach before I turn 30. So I really want to spend a lot more time prioritizing documenting my life, documenting my journey, starting my YouTube channel this year. I feel like I have a lot of health and fitness goals that I want to work towards before I turn 30. So I'm really excited to just be bringing you guys along for the journey. It's definitely something I want to do more of this year, and yeah, here we are at 29. I'm so excited. I'm also not nervous to turn 30. I've had people ask me that before. I know it's still a full year away, but I'm not nervous. Honestly, I'm really excited for my 30s. I feel like your 20s are really figuring it out. You're trying to figure out life, figure out what you want to do as a job, figure out what city you want to live in, all of this stuff, and you figure out what is important and what's valuable to you, where your values lie, whereas in your 30s, you kind of know all that. So instead of figuring it out and wandering around, you can really focus in on what you want to do and really focus on your goals and be crystal clear about things, the businesses you want to build and all of that. So, I mean, I feel like that now, even at 29, but I still got a full year to get all of my stuff together before we turn 30. So I'm really excited about 29. I think it's going to be a really good year, feeling really optimistic and really hopeful about it. And yeah, let's get our day started. Right now it's currently 7 a.m. I'm going to take Leo for a nice walk around the block. Matt and I are going to be gone for most of today. So I want to make sure that I'm getting all of his energy out so that instead of running around and being all crazy while we're gone and barking, he can actually rest and get some sleep. Leo has a bit of separation anxiety, if you didn't know already, or if you didn't watch my last few videos. It's something that we've been working on with the trainer, and he's improved so much. I would not be leaving him if I didn't think he could handle it, and I think he's going to be able to handle how long we're gone today, especially if I put him in his playpen instead of his crate. The crate is, I think, a little too small for him. He can't get up, he can't stretch his legs, and I don't want to leave him in there all day. So I'm going to set up his playpen when we come back, and I'm going to put him in there for the day, and I'm hoping that he'll do really well. I also have a camera so I can watch him while we're gone. So I'll be able to check in on him while we're out and we're doing our stuff today. And if at any point he panics, I can always come back. I'm hoping that doesn't happen. I don't think that'll happen. He's gotten so much better with his separation anxiety. So we've got a lot on our plate today. A lot of these things are things that I wanted to do other days, but I just haven't had time because I've just been so busy. But the pottery painting is something that I've been looking forward to for months. I decided that I wanted to do this on my birthday 2 or 3 months ago, so I'm really looking forward to that. I'm really looking forward to going to get brunch. I feel like Matt and I don't go out as much anymore as we used to because of Leo and his separation anxiety, so I'm really looking forward to getting out of the house. But not only at the house, I'm looking forward to getting out of our neighborhood as well. I feel like I never leave our neighborhood in Toronto. Everything I need is in our neighborhood, so why would I leave? So it'd be nice to get outside of the neighborhood and go downtown and do the fun things, and I'm excited to bring you along, so let's go get started. While I was in the shower, Matt set this up for Leo, and it looks so cute. We've got his bed, we've got a bunch of toys, his food and his water, and some more toys for him to play with while we're gone today. We're going to be leaving for longer than usual, so I think this is going to be a good setup for him. It'll give him some things to do, place to sleep, and we can watch him on the Furbo while we're gone. I just finished getting ready for the day, and I thought I would explain to you why I'm going downtown to the Well, specifically to Sweat Tonic. Sweat Tonic came out with this thing recently saying that they were offering Dexa Scans to the public. Now you do have to pay for them and they're not cheap, but because I started my fitness journey back in January, I thought it would be fun to get an early Dexa scan and then get one kind of as an after in a few years. And it might be even sooner than a few years. But I started being serious about my fitness journey way back in January. I started going to fitness class 4 or 5 times a week. I started eating much healthier, meal prepping on Sundays, all of that. And I'm finally starting to see the results. So before I get too far into my fitness journey, I thought it would be fun to see my numbers. And if you don't know what a Dexa scan is, it essentially takes x-rays, but not quite x-rays. I'm not exactly sure what kind of technology that they use. Anyway, they take a scan of your entire body and it can tell you exactly what your bone density, it'll tell you your body fat percentage, it'll tell you your visceral fat, which is like the fat in around your organs, versus how much subcutaneous fat that you have. So I thought it would just be interesting to see all of that, see all of my numbers, and then see how they compare in a year or two once I've gotten down to my goal weight, once I have built a lot more lean muscle mass. But yeah, it's going good so far. I started in January around 175 and now I'm down to like 170, 169-ish, somewhere in that range. So I have lost about 5 pounds in the past few months, and I'm hoping that will keep going and that I'll lose more. I'm not super caught up in the numbers. I really want this to be about a healthy lifestyle change and changing my life for the better. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do this morning. I thought it would be interesting and fun to see my numbers, and I'm not sure how much they're going to let me film in there, but if they do let me film, I'll try to get some clips for you. We just got back from our outing from this morning and it was so much fun. The Dexa scan went really well. It was so interesting to see all of my numbers. I probably won't share my exact stats right now, but maybe I will in another video in the future. I haven't quite decided if that's something that I want to share right now, but it was really interesting. It was so fun going over all my numbers. They sent me the in-depth report as well, so I can go over it at my own pace, on my own time, and do my own research, which I think is going to be really interesting, and I'm really looking forward to spending some time doing that this weekend. After that, we did some shopping. The first store that we went to is a pet store, and I got some stuff for Leo. This is actually his favorite store that we went to. Before I knew that I was getting Leo, I went to that store and I bought a few dog toys, and he loves them. That is his favorite dog toy, so I ended up going back and buying him a few other things that I thought he might like. His favorite toy is this little ball that has kind of like octopus arms on it, but it's not really an octopus. Anyway, from the same brand, I ended up buying this toy right here. It's got a squeak in it. And it has these little ears that he can tug on. It also has like a spiky ball on the inside, so I thought he would like this. It's very similar to the toy that he has that he really likes. So I ended up buying this for Leo. I also got him some mini tennis balls. I've tried playing fetch with him before, and he'll bring a toy back, but he won't bring a ball back. And I think one of the reasons is because the balls are too big. So I ended up buying him some mini tennis balls. So hopefully if we go to the park again, he will play fetch with these ones. And then the last thing that I bought for Leo while I was out is a bully stick holder. The other day he was eating a bully stick that was way too short in my opinion, and it really freaked me out, so I ended up buying him this so that you put the bully stick in here and it'll stop him from choking on it. So I'm really happy. I really wanted to buy one of these, and I really like this brand. They make some pretty cool dog stuff, so you should definitely check that out. But yeah, I thought that this would be good for him, and then I can actually give him bully sticks that will last a little longer instead of just throwing them away right away, and I also don't have to be so worried about him choking on them. So I was really excited to buy that for him. After that, Matt and I stopped at Lululemon and I ended up getting a sweater. Matt bought me this for my birthday, and it's a sweater I've been eyeing for quite a while. This is the Scuba oversized half zip hoodie, and this is the heathered bone color. And if you're not familiar with heathered bone, it is a little bit more of like a warmer gray than like a cooler gray. And I also really like that it has the gold zipper on it. I think that's such a beautiful touch. I wanted like a nice kind of neutral casual sweater that I could wear all the time, and I really like this one. I think it's so nice. I have a Scuba in a different color that I really like, and it's lasted me, it's almost 3 years old now, I want to say, and it's lasted me quite a while. I wear it at least once a week and it's still in great condition. So I know that this sweater is going to last me a really long time. I think Lululemon is totally worth the hype, especially when it comes to their sweaters and their jackets. They seem to last really well. They're really good quality, and to be honest, compared to other sweaters, they're not insanely expensive. So I'm really happy with this. I'm happy that this is what I got, so thank you, Matt, for buying me the Lululemon sweater. After we went to Lululemon, we went up to Yorkville and we decided to walk around for a bit. I've never been to Holt Renfrew, so I really wanted to go and just walk around. I know there's a lot of things in that store that I can't buy because they're way outside of my price range, but to be honest, I just wanted to go and look around at some of the expensive stuff. There was something specific that I wanted to go look at, so we did that as well. And I ended up stopping at Mejuri. Mejuri is a pretty popular jewelry store, and I don't own anything from there, but I did buy something, so I'm pretty excited about this. I've wanted something like this for 3 years now, and I've just been putting it off because at first I didn't have a job, and then when I had a job I wanted to save money. But you know what? Today's my birthday and I decided to treat myself, and this is something I've wanted for a really long time, so I went and I bought it. I decided to get myself the gold herringbone necklace. Like, look how pretty this is. I'm so excited about this. I think it is so beautiful. It's so shiny. It is beautiful, and to be honest, it wasn't nearly as expensive as I thought it was going to be, and I am really excited about this. I think it's so beautiful. I've heard Mejuri jewelry is really good. I've heard it lasts a long time. I'm definitely going to take really good care of this because I know how delicate it is, but I just think it's so beautiful and it just makes me so happy. I can't wait to try this on. And it comes with a 2-year warranty, so if anything was to happen in the next 2 years, if the clasp breaks, if anything happens to it, I can just take it back and exchange it for a new one. So I'm really happy with this. I'm so excited about it, and I'm glad that I bought it. After we went to Holt Renfrew and walked around for quite a while, and I looked at all the expensive things that I couldn't buy, I decided to stop by Anine Bing, which I don't usually ever go shopping, and especially at expensive stores. So this is like a treat for myself today. And you know what? We're treating ourselves. We're 29. We're gonna do what we want to do. So I stopped by Anine Bing, and to be honest, I just wanted to look. I wasn't gonna buy anything. I knew what I wanted to go in there and look at, but I was telling myself that I wasn't gonna buy it, and then I ended up not even buying the thing that I went to look at. I ended up buying something else. I'm gonna do an unboxing of this on my Instagram if you want to go see it over there, and then once I do the unboxing, I'll come back and show you guys. And here is the Anine Bing sweater that I bought. I wasn't planning on buying this sweater. I wanted the one that said like Anine Bing across the front instead of the one that said Toronto. To be honest, I didn't even know that they had one that said Toronto, but I went in there and I find the one that said Anine Bing at the top had some distressing along the collar, which I thought might not age well on the sweater because it felt like it was kind of coming undone, which I know it's a look, but I wasn't really for that look. I thought it was going to be like this, but just say Anine Bing, and it didn't. So when I saw this one that said Toronto, I was like, I love that. I need to have it. I have only seen ones before that have said like New York or Paris, which is fine, but I don't live in those cities, and Toronto has my heart. I love Toronto. If you don't know that, that's where I live. But yeah, this is the sweater that I ended up buying. I think it's so nice. I love that it says Toronto. I love this city, and I'm just so excited. And it even says like Anine Bing in tiny letters right at the bottom. So I thought this was so nice, and they had it in my size. They only had one on the shelf. I took it off the shelf. It was my size. I tried it on. It fit perfectly. I tried one size up just to see if the oversized look would be more for me, and it wasn't. I didn't like it as much. I thought it was just bigger, like up around here, but still a little tight around the waist. So I ended up going for this one, which I love it. I'm so excited about it. I think it's so pretty. My first kind of like luxury clothing item. So I'm pretty excited about this. I think 29 is going to be a good year. That was everything that I bought while we were out shopping. After we were done shopping, we discovered how late it was, and we decided that it probably wasn't worth it to go out to go pottery painting. Pottery painting is something that I still really want to do, but we did run out of time. Right now it is currently 4:46, so we have to leave very soon to go pick up my cake, which is going to be ready by 5. And to be honest, I didn't want to be rushed to do my pottery painting. I really wanted to just spend my time and do the things that I wanted to do. So ultimately we decided to just save pottery painting for another day. We also just didn't want to leave Leo home alone for too long, so we decided to just extend our shopping a little bit, which my wallet did not like, but I did really like. Again, like I said, these things are things that I've wanted for a long time. It's not like I just went out and bought them. They were things that I've been looking at for months, and I'm just really excited to have them. I'm happy with my shopping, and we're gonna go pottery painting another day. But it's almost time to go pick up the cake, so let's go do that now. Just like that, my 29th birthday has come to an end. And while I get ready for bed tonight, I thought it would be fun to talk about some of my goals for my 29th year. I have high hopes for my 29th year. I think that this is going to be such a good year, and I am so excited about it. I have 1 year until I turn 30, so this is the last year of my 20s, and I'm just feeling really hopeful and really excited about it. I have a lot of goals that I want to achieve, a lot of goals that I'm wrapping up that I've started somewhere in my 20s that I want to finish before I turn 30, and I think overall this is just going to be a really fun and a really positive year. I'm really happy with the place that I'm at in my life right now. I'm finally settled in the city. I finally have a job. I can finally afford to do the things that I want to do. I'm not just in survival mode. I feel like I'm finally in thrive mode. So that is overall just really exciting. I have a lot of health and fitness goals that I've started in my 27th and 28th year, and I feel like 29 is really where I've kind of figuring out what works, and I just need to lock in and do the things that work to see the progress that I want to see. So when it comes to health and fitness, my health and fitness goals are to eat healthy. The Dexa Scan that I did today, I have to go back in 6 months and get another one. I mean, I don't have to, but I bought the 2-pack so that I could specifically go back, and it has a 6-month expiry, so I have to go back before October 17th. I feel like that's just going to be an extra motivation on top of all of the motivation that I have already to really hone in on my fitness goals so that I can see the biggest difference between where I am right now and where I want to be in 6 months, and just really hit my body fat percentage goals. I mean, I don't have a specific number, but I definitely want to lower my body fat percentage and increase my lean muscle mass, and I want to see quite a radical difference. I feel like this is just the boost and the motivation that I need to get there. I feel like I do best when I have some sort of a deadline, and now I have a deadline, which is my next Dexa Scan, which will be in 6 months from now. So I have 6 months to really hone in on my fitness goals, to really make sure that I'm hitting the gym 4 to 5 times a week. I have a plan to know how many calories I should be eating every day now, because that's one of the things that they tell you during this Dexa Scan is kind of like an average of how much you should be eating every day, and you can kind of play around with that number depending on if you want to stay at maintenance or if you want to be in a calorie deficit. So I kind of have a better idea of where I should be sitting without putting my body into like survival mode. I now have an idea of what that number is, so I want to try that out. And overall, I just want my 29th year to be about longevity. I want this to be the year that I really hone in on my goals, because when I'm thinking about health and fitness, I want to be able to do things when I'm in my 80s and my 90s if I live that long. And this isn't just aesthetics, this isn't just getting strong for me and building muscle, this is really about improving my lifestyle when I'm getting older, and then I want to maintain it. Just looking forward to hitting my health and fitness goals this year. I've been saying this for a long time. I really want this to be a lifestyle change, not just a diet that I go on to lose weight, and I feel like this is really proving it to myself that I do want it to be for longevity. I want a lot of the things that I do to be focused on mostly longevity instead of just on aesthetics or building muscle mass or losing body fat. Aesthetics are nice at the end of the day, but it's the longevity that I'm really focused on. And that's kind of what I want my whole 29th year to be about. I want to be about sleeping better, taking care of myself. I want to stop drinking as much, even though I really don't drink much at all. Like, I'll have a wine every now and then, but I really do want to kind of cut back and maybe have a lot less of that in my life. Instead of having it on special occasions, I really just want to cut back because there is so many alternatives out there now. So I think cutting back on alcohol, making sure I'm sleeping, making sure I'm eating right, making sure I'm going to the gym 4 to 5 times a week, making sure I'm taking care of my mental health, I think is also going to be really important. Longevity is going to be the word for my 29th birthday. I want to have these systems and habits in place going into my 30s so that I can continue to build on them and continue to work on them and really set myself up for a healthy lifestyle overall for the rest of my life. Like I mentioned earlier, I want to focus on my YouTube channel. I want to focus on building a business and building my career. I really just want to set myself up for the long run. I really want to set myself up for success for the rest of my life. So I think, starting and continuing this YouTube channel, building the things that I want to build. I have a lot of things that I want to build this year. I'm hoping to do my yoga teacher training at some point. Will that happen before I turn 30? I would like it to. I would like that to happen this year. Will it? I'm not sure, but that is definitely something that I want to work on this year. I have a lot of other things that I want to work on as well, and a lot of other things I want to do. If these are the things that you're interested in learning about and you want to learn and you want to grow with me, then make sure you hit the subscribe button because I'm going to have a lot more health and wellness content coming really soon. But yeah, overall, I feel like I'm just rambling on right now. I feel like this is what I want my goals to be for my 29th year. I really want to focus on health and wellness and longevity, setting myself up for success going into the future. But I'm really looking forward to it. I had such a great start to my 29th year. Today was so much fun, even from the very beginning. I'm going to go in now with Summer Friday's jet lag mask. This is one of my favorite masks and I love it. So I just want to end my birthday on such a high note. I started it on such a high note. I just can't wait to see what the rest of the year brings. I'm going to end this vlog here. I'm going to head to bed. I have an early start tomorrow morning, so this is going to be the end of the birthday vlog. I really hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure that you give this video a big thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe because I'm going to have a lot more health and wellness content coming very soon as I work towards my health and fitness goals in my 29th year. If you watched to the very end, just know that I am so grateful that you're here and I'm so grateful that you watched my video. Thank you so much for spending my 29th birthday with me. Let me know in the comments what your favorite thing to do on your birthday is, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!